Um, Welcome everybody. Just give me a minute. Let me set this up. Just make sure everything is okay. Uh, can you guys just indicate if you can hear me clearly and you can see my screen? Just a thumbs up or yes if you can see my screen and if you can hear me clearly. So I know that we are good to go. Okay. Okay, great. So I think a lot of people can hear me. So yeah. So welcome. This is guys. You guys should be very happy. You guys should you guys should just you guys should be extremely happy if you're able to make it to this training because what I'm going to tell you guys or what I'm going to show you guys will blow your minds. So let's just give some time. Let's give like 2 minutes or 3 minutes for other people to join in. That yeah, once they join, we can begin. Because once I start, I won't be going back. So let's just give people a little bit of time. The echo from your PC. So let's give some time for other people to join in so that we can begin the so that we can begin. So we'll start in like roughly 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, a few seconds. Start in a few seconds. Okay, so let's begin. So first of all, I want to thank you guys for trusting and believing in me. And I'm going to ensure that everybody that's on here is going to get the information that a lot of people would not get and a lot of people would cry or beg to get. I'm going to ensure that that is the case. If you guys have sacrificed your time, you guys have abandoned important events, or you bought data just to make sure that you are available for this training, it's a huge sacrifice. And you should not allow anybody downplay your sacrifice by either recording this live and giving it to people or something like that. This is a secret that only a few of you that are joining would have, and you guys should respect that fact and you should keep it to yourself. Do not let anybody take what you sacrificed your time, your money for. Keep it to yourself. So I don't want to plead with you, but I think it is only It's only right that you keep these secrets to yourself. Do not share it with anybody because you spend time, you spend resources to be on this live. So let's start. So what I'm going to show you guys is how I make anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 every month. This is not one-time money. Every month, buying, selling, and building social media pages. I'm going to show you guys everything. I'm going to break it down. The reason why I did not like show you guys everything is because Instagram and TikTok would not even allow me. They don't even have the space to allow me to talk about this in details, right? That's why I've broken it down. You would see that this training is going to go on for quite a while. But every information you're going to get in this training, if I were in your shoes, I'll get a pen or a paper and write some things down. Right, every information you're going to get in this training will be things that will blow your mind. The opportunities that are out there, the opportunities that are online that a lot of people, most of these gurus don't even talk about. And that is why I'm very comfortable in my space. I know that nobody's talking about it, nobody's doing all the things people talk about is affiliate marketing, forex, crypto, drop shipping, mini importation, all those nonsense. I'm not saying those things don't make money, but I'm saying they don't really tell you the dark side of these things. They don't really tell you how hard it is to make money doing this stuff and the kind of skills and the kind of information you need to have before you can become successful in these things. I've been trying to make money online since 2014. I've tried Google AdSense, I've tried blogging. I created my first tech blog in 2014. I tried drop shipping, I tried mini importation, I tried crypto, I tried forex. Although I'm not saying all these things don't, like I said, I'm not saying you can't make money from there because crypto, I know I made some money in crypto. I did futures trading, right? I made some money, I lost some money, but that's not what I'm talking about now. But I'm saying this is what gave me that opportunity to invest in all these other side hustles. It was Instagram, buying and selling Instagram pages. It made me a lot of money that I was able to. There was a time I was losing about $200 every day in crypto, every single day. I checked my PNL. For those who don't know what PNL is, profit and loss. There was one time my profit and loss for a month was $3,000 in crypto alone. There was a particular day I lost about $1,500 in crypto. If some people would have committed suicide if they had lost that money, but because I had backup funds from social media pages, it was nothing to me. I lost $1,000. It was like an average Monday or average Tuesday. Nothing happened. I woke up the next day and kept on going. There was no it really didn't affect me because I had money stocks and piled up in the bank, right, because of social media. So what I'm going to tell you guys, and the secrets I'm going to reveal to you guys, it's going to help a lot of you guys. Some of you guys don't even know much about this. Some of you guys know a little bit of information about this. But whatever job you're doing, whatever investment you're applying on, whatever you're doing, this is what's going to give you the head start. It's going to give you that 5 million you need. It's going to give you that 1 million or 2 million or 10 million. If you can stick to this, it's going to give you enough money to invest in whatever you want to invest in. If you want to buy a car, if you want to buy it's your business, right? That's what I'm going to show you. And now I've broken it down into steps. But like I said, before before I start talking, you're like, this guy will just talk. He's one of all those mentors or one of all those gurus that just talk, talk, talk. He's not really doing it right. No, let me show you my platforms, my accounts. So it's like I'm not one of those people that cap. And this is not fake. This you guys can see this is I'll reload, I'll refresh everything. This is not I'm not faking any screenshot. I'm going to log into my some of my accounts. Now, this website might seem strange to you guys, but just give me time. I'm going to explain how these websites how they work. Just this is theme swap to show you everything. Now you notice that this is not because I know guys usually fake screenshots. They usually fake like usually there's one thing you can do on Chrome. You can do inspect element and it will fake the result. So I'm going to show you that this is not inspect element or anything. It's loading everything. So I'm going to log out. This is my account. I'm going to log out of this account. I'm going to log out. Although this is my name and name says end anniversary. So let me log out of my account to show you guys that this is not all fake. Oh. And that's why I shared my screen to just show you that this is what I do for a living. This is it, swapped.co. Don't worry, I'm going to talk about this website. Just if they are confusing to you, don't worry. I'm going to talk about it. This is a website where it says digital virtual properties. So I'm going to log in now. Um, this is my account, Deji, Daejy. Okay, it's not seeing my face. Okay, so log in. I'm going to show you my I'm going to show you my earnings. I want to show you my earnings, so it's not like then you guys will convert it to naira, then you know how much it is. So when I'm saying when I was releasing the videos on Instagram, a lot of people were saying I'm lying. A lot of people were saying show me proof, but I didn't want to reply them. So for you guys that are joining this training now, that some of you still in this training might think I'm lying, but I'm going to show you that this is actually true. So let me see. Let me look for. I just want to look for a page I've sold recently. Then I'll show you. Okay, this is a page I sold. So a page I sold for I think $650. I'm not sure. I want to just show you my account. Okay, yeah, $650. Uh, so far, I spent about $7,200, right? I make back around 28,400. This 28,400, you guys can do the mathematics, you can do the calculation on how much that is. Yeah, I said buying and selling. But when I started, I was not buying because I never had $7,000. Nobody should think that I had 7,000. We had money. No, I never had $7,000. This was when I started getting when I made my first $1,000. That is when I started buying. I bought my first page for I think $400 or so out of my $1,000. So I did not come. This 1,000 was not money that either my parents gave me or something. No, it was me. I made this money myself. By the time I was on 7,000, I already made like about 10 grand or something like that. So yeah. So basically, this is it. Yeah. So you guys can do the maths. This is not fake. I can refresh this again, so you know that it's not fake. I'll refresh the screen again. So this is my account. So I'm a VIP member. So yeah, this is it again. This is all real. And to show you guys that I'm not even like the most like I'm not like there are guys that have done 100 grand. There are guys that have done crazy amounts of money. Let me see if some people would show their earnings. Just want to show you guys that this is all. It's not some fake. Uh, I'll show you guys something. Look for I want to try and look for. Anyway, sure. Like I just wanted to show you guys my ending, so it's not like as if I'm fake or like this is all fake or anything. I just want to. I don't want to go into details because there are a lot of people on this platform. Unless the main reason for this course is to tell you how I got that amount, like how I made that kind of money on selling Instagram accounts, right? So we're going to break it down into pillars, right? These pillars are like your building blocks to success, right? So you want to take them step by step. You do not want to jump pillars. If you jump pillars, the building will fall. Basically, meaning you will not be successful. So that's why I broke it down into steps. This is how I started my own. Although all these things I'm showing you guys, there was nobody to put me through, right? There was nobody to like. This was eventually after years of experience. This is what it came to, right? I understood that I needed to create pages or buy pages in order to be successful. Then I understood how to grow pages, I understood how to get buyers and clients, and I understood how to scale, how to go from 1K to 10K, from 10K to 20K, and like that, right? Understood that. Now, if I go on my Instagram too, there's so many deals that were not captured on my swap. That I don't sell only on this platform. I sell here too. I sell on FameSwap. This is where I sell. In fact, my biggest deal I think came from this platform. About $5,000 for an account. I sold an account for around $4,800, close to $5,000 on this platform. I also sell directly on my IG, but I don't want to show you guys some of my messages from like my clients because I know some funny people on here go and start messaging my clients in these other countries saying they have Instagram accounts to sell. Nigerians will always be funny. So that's why I will not reveal my messages to you guys. But I just want to show you that because I know that you cannot hack this platform. You guys cannot do anything to this platform, right? You can just see it. So like I was saying, so these are the pillars, right? I'm going to go from pillar one to pillar four in detail. I'm going to tell you exactly if you were to do this from scratch, if I were to do this from scratch, right? This is exactly the step or the blueprint I'm going to follow. So we finish the evidence, right? I'm not explaining, say explain, tired, no evidence. So I've trained you guys that this is actually true. You can make millions if you just focus and if you put in some amount of work. So I usually tell people that there's always a mindset phase that you guys should have, like always a mindset when doing this. You should always have that mindset that it might not go well when starting, but with time you'll get better. So I do not want to overflog mindset because I know that for you guys to be on here at this time, after it, I know that you guys are already interested in making money and you're already in that kind of, you might not have the 100% mindset, but at least you guys are pushing towards the betterment of your future. Basically, you want to be successful, you want to have a better future. That's what it is. So I would say you guys are quite okay. Your mindset is in the right, you're in the right place, right? You're in the right frame of mind. So I will not talk too much about this, right? So let's move. So pillar one, right? Creating pages and buying pages. Creating pages or buying pages. Now let's talk about creating pages first before we dive into buying pages. I'm going to talk very little on buying pages because you need to get to expert level. Like you need to get to a particular level before you dive into this side of the business because you can lose a lot of money. So like I said, I want to do it as well started from scratch. This is what I do now. I buy pages. I really create, I really build. Right. But when I started, this is where I started from. I started from creating pages. Someone said they could not see my screen. But can you guys just indicate if you can see my screen in the chat? Just let me know if you can see my screen. Just yes, just comment yes if you can see my screen. Just comment yes if you can see my screen so that I'll just continue. Okay. Okay, great. So so let's start with creating pages, right? So the first thing I do, I pick a niche. This is what I do. I pick a niche. Now, these are my favorite categories. Now, like I said, I don't like speaking on what I've not done. So now, am I saying these are the only categories that you can be successful in? No. I have guys that are successful in anime. A lot of, if you know what anime is, like animation, basically, cartoon characters. Like guys that build pages on cartoon characters like Baki, what do you call it, Baki, Avatar, or all these cartoon, or like all these anime characters, right? They've been successful creating pages and selling them, right? But for me, this is the pages I've sold are in these categories: beauty or fashion, real estate or architecture, finance. These are the niches that have worked for me. There are more than 100 niches on Instagram. You can do your due diligence. If you want to enter into my category, it's fine, right? Because what I preach is never enter into any category that is weird, like I put here. Do not try and pick a niche in a weird, or do not try and pick any weird niche, right? Do not try and pick something that nobody um really is interested in. Now there might be a few people, right? Let's say we have 1 billion people on Instagram. If you have 1 billion people on Instagram, for example, you might have 100,000 people that are interested in let me pick a bird, a very weird bird. Let's say the ninth hole or howl. I don't know what they pronounce. I don't know how they pronounce howl or hole, right? That bird that like flies in the night, right? You don't want to start growing a page in that niche. Yeah, you might be successful, but it's a very weird niche, right? You rarely see people that might be interested in buying a page that is in that niche, in that kind of bird niche, right? It's weird. So I would advise, right, if you're starting, pick a niche in these categories, either beauty, fashion, real estate, or architecture, or finance, right? You can also branch out. When I mean branch out, you can pick niches in like get ready with me, for example. If you do not want to be real estate architecture, you can do what they call tiny homes or tiny houses. It's a popular niche in like Western countries where you build houses that are like very small, right? You can do that. Finance, it can be money making, it can be banking, it can be investment, it can be even immigration, anything that has to do with money or making one get a better future, right? Can be classified under finance or managing funds or managing money or videos around people that have been successful building wealth, right? You can do page, you can build a page in that niche. Those are the money makers for me, right? Pick a proven niche. Don't pick weird niches if you want to be successful. So now we're talking about creating pages. Now, what's important to know that this is you've not started creating a page right now. You just picked a niche, right? As I said, we need to start from scratch not to be successful. So the next thing you want to do when you selected your niche, let's say now I've selected my niche. I say, okay, so I'm starting my first page on Instagram. I want to pick a niche in let's say I want to pick a vegan. I want to build a page in the vegan space, right? I want to pick a niche in the vegan space. So what I'll first do is this. I'm going to pick up my notepad or on my PC or my phone, wherever. On my phone, I could go to my notes and store it. I'm going to get a list of micro influencers or micro pages that are between 20,000 to 50,000 followers. 20,000 to 50,000 followers. That's the sweet spot. You want to get a list. Usually get around like 15 or 20 pages, right? It's very easy to find. I can tell you how to do it. You just go on Instagram, for example. Let's quickly do it together on Instagram. So let's say I pick a page like, let's say I want to pick it, I want to build a page in the finance space, right? So let's look for a finance page. So let's do money focus, right? I'm going to show you how to pick these pages. Well, this one, I'll just give you a sample, right? Because of time. So what you do here, right? Once you get a page that is between 20K to 50K followers, but this has 1.2 million, but bear with me. I just want to show you how to get multiple pages in that niche. All you need to do is come here, click on this stuff here. It's bring out suggested accounts. So basically, suggested account means accounts that either in this niche or have like model the same content or are similar to this niche. So you don't have to go up searching for each account individually. You can just get one and you pick. Once you get one, just click on this icon. It brings out suggested accounts, right? And you can click on see all. It brings out all the similar accounts in this niche. See, everything has to do with money, motivation, success, whatever, whatever, right? It's very easy. Just pick that. Have all these accounts listed somewhere. Like you can copy their usernames or put them somewhere, whatever. Right. The same thing. Once you even pick the second one, you can click on this. It brings out suggested accounts. Right. It's very easy to do. Right. So once you've done that, right, have them somewhere, stored somewhere. These are the first set of accounts you want to follow. I'm assuming at this point you have zero posts, zero following, zero followers. Your first 15 to 20 accounts you'll be following will be this account. And I'll tell you why when I'm going on. I'll tell you why. Because it's going to apply when you're looking for what to post. So I have that, right? We're taking it step by step. Do not rush. Be patient. So now we followed 15 or 20 accounts. All these accounts are accounts in our niche. You cannot have a finance account and be following Sabinos or be following Sydney Tucker or be following one famous action movie, whatever, right? One famous actor, sorry. You cannot do that, right? Stick to your niche. No matter how interesting or how, even if Instagram suggests you follow these people, do not follow them, right? Instagram is not interested in your success. Instagram is just interested in you becoming somebody that views content. Kylie Jenner or Kendall Jenner, right? They might suggest all these popular accounts. Ignore it, skip them. Go and follow your micro pages, your micro influencers in that niche. So you want to optimize your account. And we're going to use this as an example. And although this is a big account, let me see if I can get a smaller account so that you guys would understand what I mean. Let's look at this would mostly be big accounts. Let's see. I want to show you how to, these are mostly big accounts, but I want to show you what it means by when you optimize an account. For example, now look at this account, awareness of success, right? They have the logo and they have the highlights, right? Very easy. Your logo and your highlights. You might be struggling to create logos. You can do that on Canva. It's easy. I don't want to go over a Canva tutorial on how to create logos, but it's quite easy. You go on YouTube and search for how to create logos on Canva. It's easy. Very simple logo, and have your highlights optimized properly. You notice there's a color uniformity, right? They're like yellow or brown, and they kept to that kind of color like pattern on their highlights. So the reason why you're doing all this is because you're going to somebody that is going to give you $1,000 for a page is not wasting money, or they don't have money falling from the sky, right? They are doing that because they've seen potential or they've seen that your page is professional enough. Guys, can you please indicate if you can hear me properly? Seems that it's lagging. Guys, can you hear me and can you see my screen? Please just indicate. Okay, so a lot of people saying, okay, saying it's lagging. I'm saying yes, you can see my screen. Should just click on start streaming. It's fine now. Same link, right? Let me join my. Guys, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm extremely sorry. A lot of people asking me to start afresh. I don't think I can do that. I'll start from where I stopped. Um, so guys, just please indicate if you can see me and you can hear me clearly now. I'm really sorry. I had like bad internet or something. I don't know what went wrong. So guys, just please indicate if you can see me and you can hear me clearly now. I'm really sorry. I had like bad internet or something. I don't know what went wrong. Okay. Okay. So let's go. So we're in creating optimizing your bio. So guys, don't worry. I'm going to do like a sum. I'm going to summarize everything I've said from the beginning, right? I'm going to summarize everything. I'm really sorry, guys. Right? I'm going to summarize everything. Um, so we're here, right? We're talking about optimizing your bio, optimizing your highlights. Now, like I was saying, nobody's going to give you $1,000 for a page if the page does not look professional, right? Getting a page professional is very easy, right? We're using this as an example, right? I'm going to even show you how to create a bio that is better than this page, right? With zero work, with zero effort. Now, before the live was cut, before the network interruption, this is what I did on ChatGPT. If a lot of people need help with ChatGPT, you can message me or something, right? Basically, what you just put into ChatGPT is this. This is what I did. I just put, please create a short. What you can see here. Please create a short bio for my vegan Instagram page. That's all. And it gave me this perfect bio. All you just need to do here now is copy everything and paste it in your account. This is a perfect bio. Like this thing is not rocket science, it's not hard. You just need to know the tools to use and how to do it, right? So if you're creating a new page, right, all you need to do when you create the page is like because I'm using my PC right now, but I usually use my phone. Just go on your phone on ChatGPT, then copy this and just paste it in your edit profile. And you have a perfect bio. It's that easy. This thing is not very hard, right? So once you've done that, you want to optimize your highlights too. Now, it is not necessary to have highlights. It's up to you. You can have this appear on your page, or you can decide not to. It does not affect your page in any way, but just for it to look professional, because a company it might be a company reaching out to you, it might be a small startup, whatever. You just want to have it there, just for the sake of having it there, right? It just makes it look better, I guess, right? But it does not still stop you. If you have sold pages without highlights before, let me show you a page I sold that didn't have any highlights. So this was the page I sold to a lady in the US. Although I don't know what she's doing with the page right now. It was a Pitbull's page. It's Pitbull's Daily. So the page I sold to her. Let me show you the page. I sold this page for 3,000, I think $3,500. Yeah, this is the page. So notice that this page does not have any highlights, right? My bio is very short, straight to the point. I sold this page for $3,000, right? This was the page I sold for. A lot of people might be saying, it's cap, it's cap, it's cap. Let me even show you that all this thing is not cap. This is another page I sold to Husky Ever. It's a page I sold to a lady who was trying to start a Husky brand, right? I sold this page to her. She was in Texas, right? I will not review the person, but let me show you the email. I'll show you the email, so it's not like as if I'm just lying or what I'm saying is not true. I'll show you. I'll show you guys the email. It's just me being transparent. I'm going to show you the email of the Husky. I think it was a contract. So let me look for to show you that it's not very hard if you guys really know what you're doing. Now, please, I beg you, do not go and message my clients. Do not try to do this. This was in 2021. So they agreed to sit, and it was an LLC. This was the date. This was the contract. This was her name, Heather Holmes. We signed the agreement, and she sent this to my people. This was our company. She started this company. It was an apparel company for Husky lovers. So they agreed on $3,500. When she paid the money, I gave her access to the account and everything. Yeah, we are still friends up to date. So it is that easy, guys. I'm not performing magic. This money, it's not really hard if you know what you're doing. You just need to know what to do, and you guys make like it's not. And I just look at how basic the page is. It's not like it's one big kind of page. Of course, it had a lot of followers, but like I didn't even have a logo. I just put a fine picture of an Husky, right? I went on Google to look for a fine picture of an Husky. Then I just had one highlight. This was not really any basic anything. Then I started posting viral videos of Huskies, right? That's all. Viral videos of Huskies. I make sure that I stick to my niche. Just post the viral videos of Huskies. That's all. And I sold the page for $3,000. So it's not like I'm performing magic or anything. This thing is possible, but a lot of people trying to hide it. Like it's not. I'm not. Like I'm just being transparent, right? So we are done, right? You've created your page, you've optimized your bio, you've optimized your highlight. The next thing you want to do is start posting. So the question is, how do I post, right? Where do I get viral content? How do I know what to post and stuff like that? We'll address that. First of all, things you need to ensure is one, you need to stick to your content. Like I said, if you're starting an Husky page or a Pitbulls page or a real estate page, please post only that content. Do not go on TikTok and say, oh, I like this thing, it's very funny. Let me share it to my Instagram. It does not work that way. People will see you as unprofessional. You cannot be posting about mansions or listings in the US and suddenly you have a post about Sabinos or Sydney Tucker. Do like, what's this guy doing, right? US people don't even know who these comedians are, right? So do not post anything outside of your niche in order not to shoot yourself in the foot. Do not do that. Stick to your niche. Whatever, no matter how funny the content is, no matter how educative or entertaining it is, you can be doing that one on your personal page. On your professional page, on your page you want to sell, do not post anything outside of your content. It's not a marketplace. It's a professional page. Let it be professional, please, right? So now, how do you get content, right? Now, this is why I talked about the benefit of this thing. This thing you did here, getting a list of micro influencers or micro pages. I talked about what's the point of doing this, right? Now, this is the benefit. You're going to be getting viral content from your explore page, and I'm going to show you something. Now, if you go on my explore page, right, you see a bunch of stuff because I like cars. So you might see some cars, you might see cars, and because I'm Nigerian, right? You might see some Nigerian thing. I like Alexa Mozi too, and stuff like that. And I like gym or fitness. I'm a fitness enthusiast and stuff like that, right? So that's why my content is all over the place. This is all out of Lagos and stuff. So that's why my content is all over the place. Now, if you do this, right, because this is my personal page, right? If you do this thing I said, this getting a list of micro influencers or micro pages in your niche, what is going to tell Instagram is that this guy likes cars, or this guy likes real estate, or this guy is into vegan, or this guy is into whatever the case may be. Maybe it's beauty or fashion, whatever page you decide you want to, whatever niche you want to open a page in, whatever it is. Instagram is going to ensure that everything that's on your explore feed is tailored to your niche. It's basically what you've shown interest in. And how would Instagram decide that? That's only if you do this action. If you decide not to do this action, what is going to appear on your explore feed is random content, all over the place because Instagram is trying to decide for itself because it's an algorithm. There's nobody behind the screen. It's an algorithm. The algorithm is trying to decide or to check what does this guy actually like what is he interested in. Does he like fine girls? Does he like cars? Does he like houses? Does he like whatever? Does he like fitness? Does he like whatever this guy is interested in? That's what Instagram is trying to decide. And only by doing this would you tell Instagram that you're interested in a particular niche. So if you're interested in real estate, like stick to real estate and follow only real estate pages. That is when your Instagram Explore feed will be tailored to real estate content. That is how you get viral content, right? Now, your posting schedule, you want to stick to 4 times daily. Do not spam your account. Do not post 200 times in a day or do not post 20 times a day. 4 times spread across based on the time zone you're trying to grow your account in. So I tell people that only grow accounts in first world countries. No Nigerian, well, there are Nigerians that might have 1 million naira to pay for a page or 2 million naira to pay for a page. But how many are they? There are very few Nigerians, right? So you do not want to stress yourself. As I said, only build accounts tailored to the US audience or UK or all these first world countries, US, UK, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and whatever like Switzerland and all these countries, right? Stick to that. Build accounts in that country. Do not go outside that country. Do not try to say you want to build accounts in India or you want to build in China. These guys will not pay you. Nobody, no Indian man or no Nigerian man will just drop $1,000. And how many would do that? The few of them that are doing that are not buying Instagram pages, right? So that's why I only grow accounts in the US or in all these first world countries because it is easier for me to get people to drop $1,000 or $3,000 for a page. It's very easy, right? So that's what I said. So stick to 4 times a day. If you're for example, I brought up this time zone because this is something I was talking to people earlier. So you just use what they call a time zone converter, for example. So usually I tell people that your posting time should be, I think I put it here. Let's see. Let me look for there's a particular page. I think I've deleted it. Okay, it's not here. So there's a particular page where I showed people how to post. For example, what you do here. So if you're trying to grow an account in the US, like targeted to US people, what you do here is right. You come here, look for a time zone that the US people will be awake. So for example, I start by 7 a.m. right, 7 a.m. and I just do this. So what I need to do is that I need to post. If I'm based in Nigeria, I need to post like 12 p.m. 12 p.m. people will be awake. 7 a.m. they'll be getting ready to go to work or having their breakfast or whatever, right? So they'll be on their phones basically because like one famous artist said, he said the first thing when some people wake up is to be on their phones. Nobody really prays or reads their Bible. The first thing people do when they wake up is to open their phones. So you want to ensure that you post at this time in order to get people to see your content, right? So I will not overflog this issue because it's pretty easy for you to do. Just open this, go to this website, or just Google time zone converter, and whatever country you want to decide. I suggest people do the US, but whatever country it is, just type in the country, type in your time zone, then do the time zones, right, that they are waking. Do not try and post. For example, I cannot do this now, right? I know that nobody's going to be awake at 2 a.m. in New York. So why will I be posting by 7 a.m. in Nigeria? Does not make sense. 7 a.m. I'm not posting anything. I will start my posting by 12 p.m. if I'm based in Nigeria. That's when I'll start my posting, right? Good. I don't like I said because of time. I know a lot of you guys. So that's it for that. Um, so buying pages, right? I said now. So guys, I need you guys to follow, right? You know how to be successful in it. So you've picked a niche. First step. Second step, you've gotten your micro influencers, your micro pages. Your third step, you've created your page. You've optimized your buy, optimized your highlight. Second, your last step, which is posting. You already know what to post, where to get the content from. Get it from your Explore feed. Get your content from your Explore page, please. Do not get it outside that. Get your content from your Explore page. Then the next one is that's all. That's basically it. I'm going to talk to you about. I'm going to talk about how you go viral. Basically, how you go viral because just posting content is not enough for you to go viral. You need to understand how to go viral. So I'm going to talk about that. Now, buying pages. I only talk about buying pages for those that guys that have money. Right? I do not advise anybody to dive into this space because you will lose money. I lost the first page I bought. No, it was the I think it was the second or the third page I bought. It was a makeup page. I bought the page for at the time I think about $1,000. It was almost during COVID. So I think then a dollar in the Nigerian naira was I think 400 naira or so, or 450. I'm not sure. But I know I sent the guy around close to 500,000 naira. I sent the guy 500,000 naira, and he sent me the page. It was a makeup page. After 2 weeks, Instagram banned the page, and I'll tell you why. So I did not know that you can check Instagram to determine if a person has a copyright strike. I did not know that this guy had three copyright strikes already from Instagram because he posted content that the owner of the content flagged the account, right? So Instagram sent him a copyright warning, and he did this 3 times, right? So I did not know that. Only for me to get the page, and after a few weeks, Instagram banned the page, and I lost 500,000 naira. I could not reach out to the guy again because I've bought the page. I mean, I've done. He has given me the page and stuff like that. It happens. You know what I'm saying? It does not happen. So what that taught me was I learned my lesson. I used 500,000 naira to learn a lesson. It was fine. I had money at the time, so I did not really feel it that much, right? But what I now knew was this: before I buy any page from anybody, I ensure that I check if the page has any copyright strike, and that's what I'm saying. That's the first thing you need to check for. If a page has any copyright strike, you do not want to spend thousands of dollars buying a page and only for you to get the page taken down by Instagram. After I feel that everybody on this call, on this training is you guys are beginners, so please avoid buying pages at least for now. If you want my help in doing this, reach out to me, but please do not do it. I do not advise you to start off with it. Even if you have all the money in the world, please start by creating your page. Right? Once you have some experience in creating pages and growing them, then you cannot dive into buying pages. Right? Usually what I do when I want to buy a page, I pick a profitable niche. I do not pick any weird niche. I vet the page, make sure everything is fine, make sure that they've not bought, they don't have fake followers, they don't have fake engagement, and there's no copyright strike. Then I negotiate the price. What I mean, I vet the price. So I think there's always a market range, but I negotiate the price. I try to get the price as low as possible so that I can make like 3 times or 4 times my money. Right? So, for example, I can buy a page for $400 and sell it for $3,000. That's usually what I do. I buy a page for as low as I can and sell it for as high as I can. It's just common logic business, right? Like I said, make sure it has no strikes and ban, and always ask questions before purchase, right? Guys, don't be naive. Don't try and act like you know everything. These guys, people that have pages, some of them are very dubious people and very smart people. They're looking for who they will give problem. So in order for you to avoid problem, please do your due diligence. And in fact, avoid buying pages as of now. If you're starting from scratch, please do not do it. Do not go into it. Do not go into it. So now let's talk about growing pages now. So we've talked about creating pages, we've talked about what you need to do, how to post, where to get your content from, and when to post. Now let's talk about how do you go viral? How do you grow a page from zero? How do you get from 0 to 500 followers to 1,000 followers to 2,000, 3,000, 10,000, 20,000, and stuff like that? You get to start off with follow on follow. I know people say, follow. I'm not saying follow for follow. Don't get it wrong. There's something a lot of people confuse follow on follow to follow for follow. You're not following people for them to follow you back. That is not your job. That's not what you're doing. It's not follow for follow. You're not doing all these games group that all these guys do on all these platforms, Telegram. No, you're not doing that. I need to explain to you how to pull it off and how I've pulled it off. Because this is what's going to get you viral. First of all, remember I told you that you're going to get micro influencers or micro pages, about 15 or 20 of them, right? Once you've gotten them, you follow them. You're going to turn on your notifications. So for example, now, I'm going to show you now. Let's say this is an account, right? Let's say let's assume this is an account, right? And I'll just turn on my notifications. I cannot do that on my what's it called? I cannot do that on my PC now, but I can do it on my phone. And I'll show you guys. We can talk about that later. But you guys know how to turn on notifications. Just do Google how to turn on notifications on Instagram, how to turn on notifications on IG to come out. It's here. So just guys search for that, and it should be how to turn on notifications. It's very easy, right? Now I'm going to tell you the twist. Once you do that, turn on the notifications for their posts. Listen carefully for their posts, for their reels. Yeah, just for their posts and their reels. That's all you need. Turn on notifications for their posts and their reels. Good. Once you've done that, right, for this account, this is your 20K to 50K followers, this is your 15 accounts. In the first, like between 0 to 5 minutes of them posting, I'll say keep it as short as possible. If you can get 30 seconds, perfect. If you can get 2 minutes, perfect. Immediately they post the first set of people that engage, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you how I discovered this strategy or the logic behind it. The first set of people that engage in that frame, in that bracket of that like time duration, that 0 to 5 minutes. What it tells you is that these people are online currently. The people that like and the people that comment, these people are online right now. So if you follow them, you're going to see a notification on their Instagram that somebody has followed them, and the chances of them following you will be high because they are currently online. Compared to if you're just following people randomly because you think they're interested in your account or because they're in the same niche. If you follow somebody, how would you know if the person is online? The person will give you a follow. Because some of them might have thousands of notifications, hundreds of notifications, and your notification might just be buried in like thousands or hundreds of notifications, right? So do not do follow. As I said, do not do follow for follow. Instead, do this: follow and follow with a twist. Only follow people that are currently online. And the only way to know if somebody is currently online is if you've turned on your notification for these guys, and immediately they post, you go on their page, immediately they post, go and look at their, before they start getting 1,000 likes, 2,000 likes, the first 50 likes they are getting, the first 10 comments, go and follow these guys, because these guys are online and they will see your notification. Now, if you've done your due diligence of making sure your page is crafted properly, you've optimized your bio, optimized your highlights, they'll follow you back. But if your page looks like a spam, nobody's going to follow you. Nobody's going to follow you. Your conversion rate will be very poor. You might be following 30 people and only 2 will follow you back. But if your page is properly designed, properly optimized, if you follow 30, about 20 will follow you back. And you get a lot of followers from that. And now, mind you, you're not going to keep following these people for a long time. Usually when you follow your first 500 or your first 300, you go and follow people that are not following you quickly. This is business. There's no feelings to it. We do not care. You don't like me, yeah, I don't like you too. So you're going to unfollow all of them. All the people that did not follow you, unfollow them and rinse and repeat the process. Right? Rinse and repeat the process. It's not hard. Now, another trick to going viral, after you have done this, right, you're gaining followers, right? Another trick to going viral is using Reels. Reels are what goes viral now, right? Stop posting feed content. When I mean feed content, like pictures, nobody cares about pictures. People want to watch videos. People just keep scrolling endlessly. So you want to capitalize on it, right? Just post viral Reels. Once you've been able to get your viral content from here, from your explore feed, right, this part, come here and make sure that it is a reel. Make sure it is a reel, right? It's in a reel format. I think it's 9:16, and post that. Now a lot of people say, "Oh, can I repost something?" Yes, you can repost. Nobody owns content, right? It's Instagram. If first you made it public, you can repost it. However, when you repost somebody's content, please give credit to them. It is ethical. Do not just post somebody's content and do not give them credit. If you're going viral, please give people credit so that they don't get annoyed with you and they report your page, right? Give them credit where credit is due. That's important. There's something called meta tag that a lot of people don't know, and I'm going to explain what meta tag is. So basically, let's say I'm a creator, I'm a tech creator. So I create content about unboxing new gadgets, right? If I create a content on, let's say, the new MacBook 2023, and you go and repost my content, what you've done is you've picked up a meta tag that Instagram uses to track who the original content creator is. So what I tell people to do in order to hide under that cloak is what you do when you copy somebody's content or when you download it or using a software or a website, whatever, change the information of the content. Just change it. You might add, let's say you can just rename the video. Just rename it. You can either rename it, add a watermark, whatever. Just rename it. You don't even need to add a watermark. That's doing too much. Just rename it. It will keep the meta tag, or it will remove the meta tag from the original creator's account. So what that to tell Instagram that probably this is an original content created by you. Meanwhile, it's something that was not created by you. I don't like talking about this because it might seem unethical. But that's basically we're here to make money. We're not here to So basically that's what you do. You remove the meta tag. The only way you can remove the meta tag is you rename the content. So if it's a video, go and rename. When you download the video to your phone, rename it. Change the name of the video to remove the meta tag. To tell Instagram when you post it on your account that to tell Instagram that this is a new content. Meanwhile, it's not new. It's something that you've gone to collect from, you've gone to copy from somebody else, and you want to repost it, right? And you want to do this every day for 30 days. Like I said, 4 times a day for 30 days. So basically 120 content. Right? That's what you want to have. 120 might look like a lot. So that's why I said start with 4 a day. 4 a day is not hard. You can what do you call that, 4 hours interval. So let's say you post at 8 a.m. You want to wait for another 4 hours. That's I think 12 p.m. Wait for another 4 hours. That's like 4 p.m. And another 4 hours. That's like 8 p.m. For 4 hours intervals, that's when you want to be posting. 4 times every day. Do this. Do not take any break, please, because once you start going viral, you want to keep the momentum. You do not want to slow down. You want to keep going, keep going, keep going. If you get 10,000 views today, you get 100,000 views next week. It keeps going. It keeps compiling. Because the previous video that had 10,000 views will keep growing in views when you keep growing, right? And that's what you want to capitalize on. The moment you start going viral, do not stop. Keep going, keep going. Like I said, do not join engagement groups or run paid ads. Please do not do this. If you're growing a viral page or a team page, like I said, a niche page, do not run paid ads. Only run paid ads if you are trying to grow your personal page. Like you want to your personal page about your family or your business. Yeah, you can run paid ads. But do not do it if you're trying to grow a page that is a particular niche. You'll kill the page. Because what you do is you tell Instagram that and please don't make me viral. I want to pay you to make me viral. So Instagram will see you as a paying customer or as a paying client, and they want to reduce your reach until you pay them money. So to avoid that, do not pay that. Do not ever be tempted to do it, to boost your post or do anything like that. Do not try it. And do not join engagement groups. I cannot overstress this. Instagram has gotten smart to checking if what's it called? To checking if your content or if your engagement is genuine. They will know if you join engagement groups, or if you tell people to go and like and comment on your post, they would know. Instagram would know. So please don't join engagement groups. Let the algorithm do its work. Let it make you go viral. That's all. So now let's talk about. So now we've grown our page. I'm assuming, let's say you've got to your first 10K followers. You can get 10K followers in like 3 weeks or 4 weeks if you know what you're doing. Let's say you've got 10K followers and now you want to sell. Question is, where do you sell, right? Where do you sell this account? So like I've shown you, there are two marketplaces I use. These are the famous marketplaces for people in first world countries. It's called Swap and FameSwap. There is another one they called OG User, but I don't want to talk about that because there are a lot of scammers on that part. There are a lot of scammers in that platform. It's called OG Users. I don't want to talk about OG Users, so let me not just put it there so a lot of people don't go. So it's called Swapped and FameSwap, right? You want to use these two platforms. Swapped is the most genuine platform. FameSwap is more of like, I don't advise anybody to buy. I don't advise anybody to do any transaction on this platform. All your goal on this platform should be to check out a page, right? You check out a page. If you're interested in a page, contact the seller. Contact the seller. You can tell the seller, son, hi, I saw your page and I'm interested in it. Can I offer you? So is this $400? Can I offer you $40 for this page? Right? That's what you want to do on it. If the person agrees, take your conversation outside this platform. Because the reason why I'm talking about it is because I think this platform had a scandal of about, I think, I don't know, maybe I think $3 million or so. They scammed a lot of people that were buying and selling on their platform. By if they when they pay the platform will keep the money and they will not do the transaction. So avoid this, right? If you don't want your money to, yeah, so if you don't want to start telling people stories that, oh, I lost I lost $100, I lost $100. No, please just, they have a lot of accounts. So all you need to do here is just come here and check for accounts you're interested in. Contact the person. Once you contact the person, um, take the conversation outside of the platform. Basically, take the conversations to Instagram or take the conversation to Swapped. Yeah, take the conversation to Swapped. This is where you want to take. This is the most secure platform for buying and selling Instagram accounts because what they do is they have an escrow, right? I can tell you the process. So how basically they do it is this: if you have an account that you're interested in, right, and you've talked to the buyer, you've agreed on a price, you come here. There will be a middleman. I don't call it a middleman because they're a company. There will be the guys from the company who come and collect the details from the person or from you and collect the person's money to get your account back. This is the platform. They've recovered a lot of money from scammers. So this is the platform. That's why I don't. If it comes to very high a very high transaction, instead I do it personally on Instagram, or I do it on Swapped. And because I've built a kind of profile, because I've built an authority on the platform. Sometimes I can even tell people to just go and sell or just buy and sell on my Instagram. A lot of people trust me, so they'll just send me the money and I'll send them details to the account, right? Because I've built that kind of trust over time. So these are the two platforms you want to use. I try to tell people to use their network too, but it does not, because a lot of you guys don't have very high profile or high paying people on your WhatsApp or on your network. So I don't advise this as a strategy. But if you do, you can always advertise your page on your WhatsApp status. I mean, you don't know, somebody might be interested in it and might reach out to you. But I mean, how many people do you guys have, right? So use these two platforms. These are your best bets in terms of getting quick sales and getting your cash quickly. Yeah, then the story method. So basically I talk about the story method. The story method is basically when you tell people that when the story expires after 24 hours, right? After 24 hours your story gets taken down. The reason why I'm saying stories are not posts is because Instagram too, they frown at people buying and selling their accounts. They frown at it. I'm not saying it's illegal, but they frown at it. That's why I say use stories, because stories will hide under the radar. To hide under their radar, they will not really catch you, or they will not really suspect anything. So you can always use, I sold this page using the story method. Where's the Husky page? It was a story I put up on the page and I got my buyer. Because I know a lot of people were viewing my stories. So I was like, oh, let me just use this as an opportunity to sell. But I crafted my message very carefully. I made sure that there was no dollar sign. I made sure that there was no dollar sign. I made sure that there was no word like sell. Right? I was very careful that any word that would trigger the algorithm to not ban my page or remove my page, I avoided it. So I avoided things like dollar sign or sale or sell. Avoided or for sale, all those kind of things. I avoided it. Yeah, so that's what you guys want to do. So now, right? So basically now, let's assume you've made your first, because at this point, I believe that if you made your first $500 or your first $1,000, easy. So now I'm going to talk about how to scale. I'm going to talk about market rate for accounts and how to scale. I'm going to talk about how I went from 1K to 10K, right? So if you draw a plan when you make your first 1K, then scale to 10K. Getting to 10K should take you like maybe between 3 to 4 months, depending on how, I mean, from your 1K or not from like zero. Once you get your first $1,000, getting to 10K should take at least between 3 to 4 months. If you don't like become lazy, or if you don't go and blow the money doing something else or clubbing, keep that 1K in the bank. Do not use it for anything outside of your business. Then it's easy for you to scale to 10K. And I'll tell you how I did it, how I did my own. Right. Like I said, I don't talk about what I don't do. So this is what I did. So I had $1,000. They paid me $1,000. It was not even $1,000. Like it was not a flat fee. It was I think 900. It came out to after Paystack because I use Paystack. I think it came out to 970 something dollars because Paystack there's a I think 3% or 5% fee that Paystack collects after you get your money, right? So I got 900. So what I did was I kept $500 in the bank. I said if anything happens, I'm going to come back to $500, but I want to just keep this as backup. I don't want to go back to like to start from square one. So I kept $500 in the bank. I was like, worst case scenario, I'll start again from scratch, right? I kept $500. Then I used the remaining money to buy another account. That was when I bought it was a food account. It was called Freaking Eats. It was a restaurant, an account I was posting about burgers and fries. I bought that account for $400 from a Nigerian actually, because there was a Nigerian guy that were part of a Facebook group, and he also was building accounts that was targeting US people. So I bought the account from him for $400. And I think after like a month, I sold the account for $4,800. Just one account. It's not two accounts, just one account. The account, when I bought it from him, I bought it from him when the account was at 40,000 followers. And I grew the account to 80,000 followers. Then that's when I reached out to a guy on FameSwap. And the guy, first of all, he started from $2,000, but I told him, no, I'm not interested in $2,000. We started going back and forth for like 2 weeks. Then he agreed to giving me $4,800. Then I did the deal on Swap. I can show you proof. Let me not see if I'm just talking. Like it was my first account. So it's not like I'm talking out of my ass. Let me just show you the ticket. So it's not like this guy is just lying. He's just lying. I'll show you. I'll show you everything. So it's like my first, it was the first account I sold. I'll show you the account. So this was in 2020. I'll show you. You guys will be shocked. Let's go to the beginning. This was the account Freaking It. Although the guy has changed the username, this was him. His name is actually James Shockley. He's based in the US. Okay, it was 47. Sorry, I said 4,800. It was $4,700 that we agreed. Show that this is not just me. Uh, blah blah blah. I'll show you. So even after the account failed, there's an audit check that these guys do. Swap they usually do what they call audits. They audit accounts. They said the account did not pass the audit. That was their business. The guy was still saying he was willing to continue the purchase. He sent the money. I think he used the bank wire. I want to show you where. So they'll send their bank details. They are based in Poland. Blah blah blah. I want to show you. So just submitted the wire. Should take between 15 to 30 minutes. Blah blah blah. I want to show you where they approved the payment confirmed. So this is where they will say, okay, we have confirmed the payment as cleared. That's the seller, that's me. They're telling me that the payment has cleared. Then on behalf, we'd like to thank you, blah 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 blah. Then then this is when I begin transferring the asset to the guy. So basically the way the transfer works is this. They will tell me to log into my Gmail account, remove my phone number, remove my backup email, blah blah blah. I don't want to go into the basic, the like technical process of how I transfer accounts to people. But yeah, this is the password to the account. I don't show you guys because people are funny. But even if you don't see the password has been changed. This was in 2020, so the password has changed. So this was the account I sold for $4,700. An account I bought for $400. That's when I talk about this. It seems as if I'm lying because the money seems ridiculous, but that is how ridiculous it is. Sometimes it can get crazy. I've bought an account for $1,000 and sold it for 5,000. Like it's like you can get if you know really what you are doing, you can make money in 1 month and don't do anything for like 6 months. You just be flexing, like you just be chilling. That's basically how crazy it is. But I don't advise people to do this because it can make you lazy, right? Please don't do that. Don't be if you make your first 1K, do not say, oh, I'm comfortable now, I'm a baller. It's just 1 million naira, it's not much. All right, so calm down. Your goal now is to flip that 1 million to at least 10 million, right? That should be your goal. Now I put this here because of a lot of people are confused in terms of like how much should I sell my account for. So usually the market rate for selling accounts is usually 100 per 10K followers. However, I put up a video one time on Instagram saying I sold a 10K account for $1,000. That's the truth. I sold my first, it was a 10, it was not up to 10K, it was 9,900, but it was approaching 10K. I sold it for $1,000, and I'll tell you how I pulled that off. Now, first thing you need to know, the account was going viral. Basically meaning at least out of 3 of my posts, one of them is going to get like at least 50,000 likes. It was a makeup meme page. The page was posting about makeup memes. So girls that maybe do makeup that looks like as if they look like clowns and stuff like that. I sold the page to a lady. She was an influencer or something like that. Sold the page to a lady for $1,000 after several back and forth. Sold it for her for $1,000. It was a 10K page. This was unbelievable by any means because usually nobody is able to get somebody that will buy a 10,000 follower page for $1,000. It's not the case, right? Before you can get $1,000 for a page would have gotten to at least 30K or 40K or 50K, even 100,000 followers, depending on the niche, right? But I was able to sell it for $1,000. That's why I put the market rate. So do not be delusional, please. Do not think you're going to sell your 10,000 follower page for $1,000. Let's be realistic. You might not do that. You might be able to sell it for $100 or more, or let's say $200 or $300, right? So that should be the base figure. So anything from, I would advise you, if you're able to grow a page to 10,000 followers, try and negotiate for $300, right? But if you want to be like me, no, all well and good, do $1,000. I mean, I like going big, so I do $1,000 for every 10K. Now, because I've built a profile, I've built a network. I'm very trustworthy, right? So some people can buy. Yeah, I'm getting an alert that I spent so much time, but I also hope you guys are enjoying the training so far. I'm believing that this thing will help a lot of people. That's why I'm still going. So some people can buy accounts for some people can buy a 10K account for $1,000. I have those kind of people on my contact list. But the account has to be extremely professional. Like the account has to be worth it. Like it's not just one random account. Like you guys maybe gonna pump or boost an account. Like I can buy fake 3,000 or 4,000 followers. No, they will do their due diligence. They will check the account has to be extremely worth it. Meaning, if they buy the account now, maybe in a few weeks or in a few months, the account is going to get to like 50,000 followers without them even doing nothing, just because of the account is going extremely viral. And that is how easy it is for you to sell a 10K account. If the account is actually very extremely perfect, you can get that amount, or you can get $500. Let's be realistic, you can get $500. But please, if you want to stick to the market rate is usually $100. That is how much the market. Like for example, now if you have a 10K account right now, in less than 2 hours, I can get somebody that will buy the account for $100. That's 100,000. I can less than 2 hours, I can quickly get somebody that will buy the account for $100. It's very easy. They won't rush the account. Like it's very easy. Now, what did I do again? When I told you I made my first 1K, the next thing I did was to buy a page. Yes, I did that. I stopped. I did not advise people to do it now because now it's a little bit harder, right? Do not stop building pages, but reduce the time you spend building page. The real money is in buying and selling. I'll be honest. That's where the real money is. As you heard what I've said, you can buy something for $300 now and sell it for 2,000 or $3,000. That's where the real money is. But if you create a page before you be able to sell a page for $2,000, it might take you 1 month or it might take you 2 months, right? So why will I spend 2 months when I can make $2,000 in 2 weeks? Why will I now spend 2 months? It does not make sense to me. So that's where the real money is. But you have to have money, right, to do this. But if you're starting from scratch, you don't need any money, guys. You don't need one kobo. You don't need one dime. You don't need anything to build a page. You just need your data and your phone. I know all of you guys have phone. You guys have data. You just need data on your phone to make your first 1K. Please, you don't need any money. Once you made your first 1K now, you're a baller. You're balling. Now, I'm not saying you're going to flex with the money, but try and flip the money, try and get it to 10K, right? That's what you should do. And as I said, reduce the time you spend building pages. Focus on buying. Start from buying small pages. Buy 20K or buy 50K page and sell it for $500, $1,000 quickly. That's where the real money is. And like I said, do your due diligence before buying. I don't know. I will not be responsible if you're gonna buy a page and you get scammed. So that's why I said before you start buying pages, please achieve this feat. Learn how to pick a niche. Learn how to get your first micro influencers. Learn how to create your page. Learn how to optimize learn all these things then you cannot go and buy a page. All these things will not take you 1 month, max 3 weeks. You will learn how to create your page and how to optimize and how to go viral, right? Once you've done that for like 1 or 2 months, now start buying pages. In less than 3 months, you can get to like $4,000 or $5,000 if you do it quickly. But some of you after this training will go and sleep. Some of you after this training will go and go about your daily activities. You forget about it. No problem. It's not me. If you don't make money, it's not affecting me in any way, right? It's you guys going to affect. So whoever takes action the quickest, right? The ones that get to see the best results, right? So that's it. It's all about taking action, right? Getting to 1K can take you a month. Some other people can take them longer period of time. But with this training, it should take you 2 months. Max. If you know what you're doing, 1K should take you like 2 months. It's not rocket science. I've told you what you need to do. How to pick your account, how to pick your niche, how to post, how to go viral, how to do follow and follow with a twist. I'm not saying follow for follow, right? Follow on follow. That's what you need to do. So yeah, so guys, that is basically it. So like I know I said I promised people 500K, so that's where we're at now. So now there's a twist to it, right? I'm not just going to give anybody. I'm not going to randomly give people that money. But before we even talk about that, guys, how I know some of you guys have questions, but because of time, I'm not going to entertain questions right now. I'm going to entertain questions in the group, in the WhatsApp group. So guys, if you have questions that you think you want to ask me, um, ask them in the WhatsApp group. I'm going to try and reply because my WhatsApp is all over the place. If you try and send me a personal message, I might not see it. So please ask in the group and I'll try and reply to as many questions as I can. Right now, so far, guys, this is all you need to be successful. I did not have these things I'm showing you guys. I did not have. I did not have anybody put me down or sit me down to tell me, guys, AY or Deji, please, this is what you need to start doing. Pick your niche first before you start. No, it took me time to learn this thing. It took me like 2 years. The first page I grew was a tech page. I was posting about phones. I was posting about laptops, gadgets. Instagram banned the page after like 2 months. I suffered. And that time I was borrowing data. I was borrowing data from Rent Money. I think it was Rent Money or I don't know, Carbon. Not Carbon or Rent Money. I was borrowing money from Carbon or Rent Money to buy data. What I'll do is I'll borrow money from Rent Money and I'll use Carbon to repay the money and borrow from Carbon. I was doing that nonsense up and down. Like I was doing that nonsense up and down because I felt like if I have data, I can pull this off, right? Because when I saw the potential, I saw the opportunity, I was like, oh, let me try and do this. It took me time. I thought it would take me a few months. It took me years before I was able to figure it out. Before I was able to pick the right niche, before I was able to know that you need to do all these steps before you even start posting, before you start going viral. Nobody told me. I was just figuring it out month after month after month after trying, entering into debt, trying. But once I got my first 1K, it was smooth sailing. Like all the Sapa period or all the period of hunger and everything just went right. So guys. It's not like I'm saying I'm trying to no. It is not as easy, but because I know a lot of you guys use Instagram, a lot of you guys use social media, most of you guys are on TikTok 24/7. This is the best way to utilize your time on these platforms. Make money from the platform instead of the platform taking your time. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk in terms of the training. Now I'm going to talk about the boot camp, right? So what I'm going to do is the person that is going to get this 500K will be part of the people that will be in the boot camp. Now the boot camp is a 60 days boot camp, right? So what is the boot camp about, right? Just give me 1 second. Let me explain what the boot camp is about. So I've been talking about how you can do this in 1 month, 2 months. That's what I'm going to pull off now. I'm going to do that in the boot camp. I'm going to do it live with you guys for 60 days. But I'm not going to select everybody. That's the sad part, right? Now you can go and take this training that I've just given you and be successful. I'm 100% certain. Except you are very lazy. You can take this training and be successful. You don't need to be part of this boot camp. I'm 100% certain. But there's something I know, and there's something I've discovered over time. If somebody is successful at something and they're trying to also be successful at that thing, the best way or the quickest way you get to your end goal, your destination, or your success point is if that person has been successful at it, is with you, is side by side with you, or is holding your hand, or is telling you what to do. I know that for sure. I've been a witness to it happening. I know if you have a mentor, if you have somebody that is also doing the same thing or has been successful with that thing, it will help you. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a boot camp, but it's only for a few people. I cannot mentor, I cannot speak to everybody weekly on this group. You guys are over, I don't know how many are in that WhatsApp group. I think over 1,000 or 900 people. I cannot speak to everybody individually and help them. I can only speak to a few people. So I'm only going to select 10 people. These 10 people are the people that are going to join the boot camp. Now the question is, how am I going to select them? I'm going to tell you how. And it's not going to also be free. I know a lot of people wanted everything to be free, but no, it's not going to be free because I'm going to be doing it with you side by side. I'm going to make sure that in 60 days you're able to sell your first account for either $500 or $1,000. That is my goal for that 60 days. And if after that 60 days you think that, oh, it was not worth it, then I'm going to give you back your money because I don't need the money. I'm going to give you back your money. After, I'm very serious about it. If after the 60 days you don't see any success or you don't see any point, what I'm going to be doing with you for the 60 days. So the people that I'm going to select, you guys will go on, you guys will be going weekly, we'll be doing a weekly live session every Saturday around I think 8 p.m. Every Saturday I'll be going weekly. I'll be going live, sorry, that's why I'll be going weekly. Sorry for that. I'll be going live every week with 10 people. You guys are, I'm going to send you a private link to a group. We're going to be in that group. It will be a small WhatsApp group of just 10 people. We're going to be having calls weekly. We're going to start from scratch. We're going to start from creating the account together. After we create the account together, we're going to optimize the account together. I'll do it for you if you are struggling with it. The third one is, so we'll do first, the first week is creating the account. Second week will be optimizing the account. The third week will be posting on the account, how to post. The fourth week will be going viral. Yeah, how to go viral and how to post viral content. The fifth week will be growing the account, make sure the account is going viral consistently, right? There's not one and any challenge, but that's what we're going to be doing. That is all we're going to be doing in this bootcamp. I'm going to be doing it with you. That's the difference. So if I'm doing it with you, I know that your success will be like it's more, how would I put it? You have more chance of being successful at it. But if I leave you with this training, you'll be, the funnest thing is with this training, you're fine, you're good. I'm not saying you're not good, but I know that there are people that might need my help. And that's what I'm saying. If you're interested in a boot camp, that's fine. I'm going to, and not everybody will be selected because I cannot train everybody on this call. I can only train a few people because I cannot answer everybody. I cannot reply to everybody's message. I cannot reply to everybody's call. I cannot call everybody individually. So I'm going to pick a very few people. It might be 10, it might be 5. I don't know yet. I'm going to pick a very few people. I'm going to add them, remove them from the current WhatsApp group and put them in a private WhatsApp group. And they're going to be with me for 60 days. I'm going to do it together. Now, this is what I'm going to also do. After we've done our weekly sessions, I'm going to use my swapped account to list your account. And I'll tell you why. Now, if you create a new swapped account, I'm not saying you will not be successful because I started from zero. I did not have any sales on Swapped. I did not have any, I was not a VIP member. I did not start being a VIP member of Swapped. But I'm just going to do that for the bootcamp guys in order for them to achieve success quickly. Because I know that if I, let's be realistic, if I list your account with my Swapped account, the more chances that people will trust you will be there, right? Because I have a profile on Swapped. I've built kind of an authority on the platform, right? That's why I'm saying I'm only going to do this for the guys in the bootcamp. That's one thing I'm going to do. And it's interesting because there are people that charge for this, right? I charge about $100. If I want to list your page now on Swap, let's say you come to me and say, oh, Deji, please, I have a particular page. Can you help me list your Swap account? Because it gets it and stuff like that. I'll charge you $100 for it. That's like the bare minimum. I'll charge you, depending on how big the page is, I'll charge you $100 for that listing. And once you sell the page, I'm going to collect a cut of the sales. If you sell the page for $2,000, I'm going to collect like 10% of the amount you sold the page for, but it's going to be for free for those in the bootcamp just for 60 days. After that 60 days, if the 61st day or the 61st day, please do not message me your account on my profile. It will not work. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do that for the guys in the bootcamp. Then the second thing those guys in the bootcamp will be getting is they're going to get, like, I'm going to show them how I get clients on Swap and FameSwap. I'm going to show them how I quickly do it in a very quickly. How I get my account and how I list it and how I get clients. Secondly, I'm going to show them how to pick niches. Now, like I said before, you can pick these niches, like I talked about, the hidden niches that you can pick that might make you go viral quickly. And I'm also going to tell you the truth, they're among these niches, right? They're among the architecture space, they're in the beauty space, they're also in the finance space, right? But I'm just going to tell them in the bootcamp, I'm just going to tell them, like, guys, please avoid a certain niche, pick this niche. I'm just going to hold their hand basically, and that's what I think everything is for. The bootcamp is just for me to guide you basically, right? Because I know that if you do it yourself, you might fail, you might stumble, you might have challenges, you might be struggling. So I'm just, this bootcamp, the people I'm going to select are just people that would they would have it, I would say, kind of easier, but they will just, any difficulty they might encounter, I'll be able to address it quickly because there are a few set of people, right? That's what it is for. Then, yeah, and they'll be part of also a Facebook group. So there's a particular Facebook group where my students are, they'll be part of those Facebook group. You can network with the guys. There are guys in that Facebook group that do like $1,000 every month. You can ask them questions. You can tell them to assist you. If you are struggling with a particular niche or with a particular Facebook, with a particular Instagram page, you can always ask them because they've sold accounts, they've built accounts from scratch. So you guys can always talk to them. But it's only those in the boot camp that would join the Facebook group. Not everybody would have access to the Facebook group. Now, the part a lot of people might not want to hear, but that's the truth. Only the boot camp, the cost of joining the boot camp is 35,000 naira. Now, like I said, not you don't need to join the boot camp to be successful. You don't need to do it. It's not, you don't need to join the boot camp to be successful. These things are giving you all this step by step. That we spent almost 1 hour, more than 1 hour is enough time for you guys to be successful. But if you want me to guide you, that's if you want me to not be involved in your process, like basically, okay, we go on a weekly call and I tell you, okay, do this, do that, stop doing this, post this way, pick this particular niche. If you want me to do that with you and get all these things, so basically, I'll be helping you list your account, I'll be helping you grow your account, I'll be helping you. If you want to do that, this is the cost. This is how much it will take you. How much it will cost you? It will cost you 35,000 naira. Now, let me show you something. You might say, 35,000 naira now is quite cheap for all the work that's. Yes, it's quite cheap. This is how much some people paid for it. Let me show you how much some people paid for this thing. This is my website, by the way. I think in some people paid 285. Meanwhile, right now it's about 100K. I reduced the price, like marketing and stuff, right? So I reduced the price to 100K because I'm doing this kind of like I'm getting people in like WhatsApp groups and stuff, right? So I reduced the price to 100K, right? This is how much some people have paid for this, and I'm being frank. About people have paid 100K for what you guys are going to get for 35K. Now, if you don't want to buy, if you don't want to get it, if you don't want to be part of the guys in the boot camp, it's fine. It's not compulsory. I've given you what you need to be successful. I've given you the keys to the kingdom, like they say. You guys put in the work, put in the effort, like just grind, you'll be successful. But if you want, like I said, if you want me to just be with you, just side by side, I'm not going to do the work for you. The fact that you're joining this bootcamp doesn't mean I'm going to create your account for you. No, I'm just going to be there with you while you are doing it. So if you fail, I'll be able to pick you up. If you're doing something wrong, I'll tell you that no, switch it up, like change this, right? Do this way. That's all the bootcamp is for. The bootcamp is like a guide, like just me being with you, having access to me 24/7 and stuff like that. That's what it's basically for. Because not everybody will have access to me. Only those in bootcamp do. Only those in the private Facebook group can message me and I'll reply quickly because they've paid. Like this is me just being frank and being fair, right? I cannot put in, that this training alone, right, took me a lot of time, took me a lot of money to organize and to set up. Compared to some other mentors that will tell you, oh, pay this amount of money, they'll just slap a course. They'll tell you, oh, go and download my course. And even when you finish downloading the course, and when you finish getting the training, you will not still be successful. I'm different. So the way I'm different is this: after the boot camp, if you've paid this money after the boot camp and you think that you're not successful or you don't like it, I'll give you back your money. I don't need your 35,000 naira. I'm here to give you back your 35,000 naira. If you think that you're not successful even after 2 years, if you want your 35,000 naira back, I'll get to give you because it will not cost me anything to give you 35,000 naira. And that's why I made it cheap. I made it 35,000 naira. There's a reason why I made it down because if you call me today after paying, or you call me tomorrow and say, please, sir, I'm not interested anymore, I want my money back, I'll give you your money quickly. I'll just say, send me your bank account and I'll send you back your money. It's easy. That's why I made it happy. After today, this is how much you will pay. It's 100K because I cannot also allow people pay this money while you are paying 35,000. It is just not fair. So that's why I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave this offer for today, or let's say for tomorrow. I'm going to today/tomorrow because it's already late today. Some people are asleep. Some people are already some people are tired basically, and we'll only start activities tomorrow. So I'm going to leave it till maybe tomorrow, Monday tomorrow. But usually to be either today, I'm going to close the offer either today, depending on the feedback I get, because there will be people on my private Facebook group and I say, oh, sir, this is not fair. Why are you giving people 35,000 when some people paid 100,000? Yeah, I'm going to close it if I get that kind of feedback, because my students are what's important to me. So if I get that kind of pushback, I'm going to close it, unfortunately, because it's not be fair for people to pay 35K and somebody paid 100K. It does not make any sense. But I'm just saying, because you guys sacrifice your time, your energy, your resources to be here for more than an hour. It started around 8. For more than 1 hour 30, I feel that you guys should get kind of a bonus, right? Just get a bonus. So that's it. That is the offer. And this is all you get. I'll basically be working with you side by side to make sure that you're successful in 60 days. At least sell your first account for $500 max. That's like minimum. Sorry, I said max. Some people will sell account for $1,000, but I'm saying worst case scenario, you get 500K or you get $500 from selling your account. in 60 days. That's the offer. So now I know people say, okay, how can I? If you want to join, just message me go on WhatsApp. Now there's a reason why I said message me go on WhatsApp. The reason why I say message me go on WhatsApp is because my WhatsApp is messed up. I have more than 500 messages that are all over. I've archived almost all messages and just left my family and friends. So please, if you message me go, that's when I'll be able to see your message. Like I'll be able to notice that, oh, this is somebody that is interested and I'm going to reply to the person. But please do not personally message me something unnecessary because I'm trying to filter messages that I don't need or that are not important. My WhatsApp right now is messed up, and in fact, I try to avoid my WhatsApp as much as I can because a lot of people message me, sir, please help me, sir, please, I'm your student, sir, please, I'm like it's a lot. So please message me, go on WhatsApp if you're interested. I've given you my personal number. This is my personal WhatsApp number. Please do not abuse it. I'm begging you. Do not abuse this number. If you're interested in joining the bootcamp, this is just message me, go on WhatsApp, and I'll reply to you. I'll message you. I'll give you the details on how to join the bootcamp and stuff. So that is the price, and that is the best price you're going to get. And a lot of people might say, "Oh, please, I don't have that money." Yeah, it's fine. You don't need the money. This training is enough for you to start. You don't need to join the bootcamp. I'm just saying for those that want to take it a step further, for those that are really interested and serious, I would suggest to join the bootcamp because it will help you a lot. What to take somebody 6 months to do, you'll be able to pull it off in 60 days if you have me by your side. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to be helping you a lot. I'm going to give you the resources that I use, the tools I use, the softwares I use, the websites I use. I'm going to also be listing your account on my profile on Swap and FameSwap just because I have authority on these platforms, right? That is what I'll be offering. So yeah, I think that's all. I know a lot of you guys have questions. Please, I'll be addressing the questions in the WhatsApp group. I cannot address it now because we've gone on for more than an hour. Let's be fair to everybody. Some people don't have that much data. So let's be fair. Let's keep this as short as possible. I will not be addressing any questions right now. So yeah, so I think we can cut it now. So guys, so if you're interested in joining the bootcamp, please just message me, go on WhatsApp, and I'll reach out to you. So all the best, guys. Thank you guys for joining. I'll talk to you guys in the WhatsApp.